Welcome back, guys, to another Babbling beer review. Welcome back to the UK. Back to grey skies, cold grey skies, and doom and gloom. Back to good old doom and gloom. When you go away, my stepdad said it years ago that, you know, make sure you have a holiday every year, because your problems will always be there no matter what happens. You know, you go away, you'd always come back to bills and problems. So working all your life, and you know, we're busy with our lives, rushing about, take some time for yourself, have a holiday, you know, if possible. I know things are tight for people and it's difficult, but if you can get away from everyday life, work, and do it. And if you can get out of this country and get a bit of sunshine, it's definitely good for you, good for your soul. So get some light in you, definitely worth doing. Have a bit of a recharge, highly recommended. I was at 10 days in Spain, in a dorm, and it was nice just to get away. Don't much to the ales out there, a beer. I don't know if anyone could tell me in the comments, I mean, is, you know, why we can't get ales out there. Hand pull ale, I'm talking about, the hand pull. I know, you know, you can get hold of John Smith's, you know, off the tap, and Guinness they do, which is what I found I was drinking out there when I was out there going out in the hotel. It was all inclusive, so I just had what was on offer, which was Amstel this year. Spanish's version of Amstel. I know it's not made, but it's what they've got on tap. It's one of their beers they seem to have for all inclusive. Last year I went to the same place and they did San Miguel, equally as terrible. But hey, it's hot, it's wet, and it's all inclusive, so you drink what's on the tap. I won't drink lager any other way. In the hot sun, yeah, but I can't drink a lot of it either. I only have a couple of pints here and there, because I'm just glad to be back here for ale. That's what I like coming home for, me beers, the ales, especially on the hand pull. I've got one coming for my birthday, which is coming up, so I'll celebrate my birthday with my favourite, which is, as you all know, watch my channel, Devon Dumpling from Bayes Brewery. So I've got one of them on order. I've still got some Tracker to drink. Check out the review for that one. But yeah, I will get back on some new different ones as we go forward through the year. Different hand pull beers, but for my birthday, I've gone for a good old Devon Dumpling to celebrate. So when that turns up, I'll be supping a few pints of that. But I've still got a load of Brewdog ones to work through, which I'm going to get through as well, the little cans. I know a lot of you out there drink Brewdog. Some of you rate it, some of you don't. But we'll have a look, because there's a lot in that box I had from Christmas that I've never had. So it'd be worth just having a look and see what it's about and see how I rate them. You know, I'm yet to go through one. I think, yeah, it's fantastic. So we'll see what happens as I drink through them. But for now, I've got one from Badger Brewery. I was out yesterday and I see this, and I thought I've not had this one, so I'll have a look. I've done a couple of Badger ones on here. I think the Ferret and another one that I've done on here. Check back through the videos. Tanglefoot, obviously they're one. They've been brewing for 245 odd years, several generations. I have gone into history on one of the videos I've done, about, you know, how they formed, and I think there's even a thing to do with King Charles I in there somewhere in their history, but you can read their history on their website, badgerbrewery.co.uk. Lots of history, and they're still a family-based brewery, so you've got to have the family players. 245 years, keep it in the family. So even some of these down here that have been bought up by, you know, Molson Coors. It's nice to get family breweries, and they keep them as family. I know people have to sell for whatever reasons, you know, financially, the pandemic and all these different things that happened, you know, situations as they are. People don't have a lot of choice in the matter sometimes, but if you can get a family brewery, support them and use them, because you know, it's nice to keep it as a family, and they I don't know, maybe I just invest a bit more in it, because it's a small independent thing rather than a big commercial brewery. But anyway, Babbling beer reviews. You've missed me babbling and waffling, and it wouldn't be on my channel if I didn't babble. So yeah, anyway, the one I picked up is Badger's Cranborne Poacher. Cranborne Poacher. Nice lovely little Badger bottle cap on there, that way up in it, yeah. A ruby ale, 5.7%, and I thought I'd come out because the football's on again, so always a good reason to come out and have a beer, lads, and lasses. Yeah, have a couple of crafty beers, and as I say, it's my birthday, as my missus says the way I say it, birthday, Babbling beer reviews. So yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of beers over this weekend celebrating it. So it's in the week, so do it the weekend. Pre-birthday celebrations, and also the football. A bit of controversy in the football. We do like a bit of controversy, don't we? A little bit of chat on what's going on in the world. Quick sort of drop of that. This week is the St George's flag on the back of the shirt. I think I looked at the price of £124, I think, for an official one or something. I was reading for one of them shirts, and it hasn't even got the St George's cross on it. They've had a playful play about with it. Nike, the people at Nike have had a playful. I don't know the exact words I use now. Modernisation of it, you know, trying to be inclusive. No, just put it back. I'm totally against it. St George's cross for me on there, thank you. I think we're losing enough of our traditions, and I want the St George's cross back on it. Some of the ministers in Parliament that have waded in, I think even Southgate's had his say on it, but Nike just seemed to have given everyone the up yours, we're going to keep it. But as I say, would you muck around with other countries' flags? Would you put a swastika on the back of a German football shirt? You know, no, you wouldn't dare, would you? You wouldn't dream of it, mucking about with theirs. So, you know, leave it alone, put it back. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. That's enough of that babbling and waffling. Just to, yeah, as it's football today, I thought I'd get that in. So, badger. Cranborne poacher. Rich and fruity with damson and licorice notes. I think I've had a beer with damson before, actually. It's daylight there today and no rain. I mean, that is the thing. I come back and I've got a few days where it's been a mixed bag, but it was a bit of sunshine shining through. So when I was away, I kept looking on the Ring doorbell, and every day I looked, it was just grey and miserable. And I was there sitting in, you know, 20 degrees, I think 24 was the highest it got. I mean, if we could have just a little bit of that throughout the year, it would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Instead of grey doom and gloom, gloomy old Britain. Still gives something to chat about, doesn't it? It's a common ground for people. What's it say? Local legend with penchant for dual tone. Cranborne poacher, a local legend. Babbling beer reviews. Let's get it right. With a penchant for dual tone treasures. The Cranborne poacher lives a fruitful yet elusive lifestyle. Some say you would only know its existence by the damson trees picked clean in Cranborne Chase. Enigmatic, rich and full-bodied, this ruby ale hoards a cache of complex flavour with notes of wild fruits, licorice and chocolate malt. What a find. And that's what I like when I read about it. I thought that sounds nice. The dark ale, oh well, ruby, I think it's ruby coloured, supposed to be, but licorice, the chocolate malt notes with fruitiness in there. So I thought, yeah, as we're still in the winter months, we're just coming into spring, let's get another dark one in there, you know. It sounds very nice. As I say, lots of history to Badger. Established 1777. So check out their website if you want to read about the history. A family brewery, it's been around for a long time. Well worth a read, you know, their history, and have a look at it, just see what it's about. Yeah, 5.7%, 500ml bottle, guys. So without further ado, me more babbling and waffling. Trusty Bay's bottle beer opener. Let's get it open. I have seen another review on here. I watched one yesterday just to see what, you know, what people, and the guy that did it, as soon as he opened the bottle, he said it was the place was sort of smelling of damson and licorice and whatever else. So it'd be interesting to see what this one smells like. Let's hope it don't explode everywhere, because I only bought it, as I say, it's been sitting, so I opened, shook it up. No, we're open. That's good. We're off. Oh yeah. Oh. Lovely. So damson smell there, fruity damson ale smell in there, you know, that ale, malty ale smell. Yeah, damson and a sweetness. I think, do I dare say there's hints of licorice in there, but on the nose, first impressions of smelling that, quite potent as I took the cap off. It's nice smelling, sweet, but let's hope it's not too sweet that I don't enjoy it. Let's get it done, guys. Let's get it poured out. The pour. Let's do the pour. It's a bottle one as well, so this will be interesting. 500ml. Or darkish in colour. I've been offered this for a little while. When my son coming down, you know, in between sort of doing a beer review and then going away, I've sort of haven't done much lately really. I've just sort of had a bit of a, I've drunk plenty of beer, drunk too much beer. I need a bit of time off from drinking beer from that all inclusive. Drinking horrible beer, but now I want to gins and things like that because I don't like the Babbling beer is a lager. I'll drink the gin and the brandy. Not good. So yes, very nice. So it's supposed to be sort of ruby in colour. Yeah, I suppose it has got a, yeah, I don't know if you can see on there, it's a ruby sort of colour. Nice ruby red, isn't it? Dark. Is it red? I'd say it's red. It's hard to see now. Yeah, it's definitely red. Clear. Amber reddy colour. White head. That's lost its head, isn't it, already? That hasn't got much of a, I'd say about sort of last as it goes down. It's lacing the glass well enough. Nice and white. It's white head. Well, I say it's off white. It's not brilliant white. I can smell a bit of the glass there. I'm going to get a bit of glass from when your glass has been washed with a dishwasher. Don't know, that mixed in with the damson, a bit of Audi malt and fruity sweetness. So cheers, let's give it a whirl and see what we think to it. 5.7. Straight away, that damson flavour, that's in there. A sweetness on the back of the tongue, you know, the back there is the back of the tongue. Back of the tongue. Yeah, as you get at the back of your throat, there's that damson as it finishes. So as you drink it, you get the initial damson, a sweetness, a fruity sweetness, and then at the back as it goes down, there's a sort of a dry kick of damson as it goes down. Very subtle hints of licorice for me, not potent. And this is chocolate malt, doesn't it? Maybe that's what, you know. It's a chocolate malt, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the sort of damson thing for me is the star of the show, if you like, on that one. It sort of cuts through everything. And then that sweet fruit that's sort of just behind it. And then that sort of very subtle licorice and dark sort of chocolatey malt after it, you know. It's nice. The damson it's not unpleasant. It's going to, you know, make you feel sick. It's make me go back for more. And it's not too carbonated. You can taste a bit of a fizz in there, but as soon as you take it, it soon goes. No bubbles as such in the glass either. Yeah, that sweetness there with the damson, that sort of fruitiness is at the forefront for me on that one. When you drink some of these beers, you know, it makes me think of. I try and always sort of put it down to what it reminds me of. I get these old beers where I drink it, I think that flavour reminds me of from my childhood somewhere, like, you know. I was drinking beer back then, but almost, I think, because of the complexity of it. You know, when you drink, like, I suppose I'm thinking, when I drink it, I don't know why, it doesn't taste like, but I'm thinking of dandelion and burdock. The damson. I don't know, it's just, my taste buds are all different. It just stirs memories. Yeah. Yeah, would I say get it? Yeah, definitely get it. It's a nice one to try. quite a full body flavour, I suppose. When I say full, I've had a lot heavier than this. This is when we say full and people say medium. I'd say medium to full for me. I wouldn't say it's full. It's medium pushing full, because I've had beers that are heavy, you know, you drink them and you think that's full flavoured. Like, I keep saying that Grim Reaper, I think that's full flavoured, to be honest. I think when you drink that, and that sort of kick it gives you afterwards. Excuse me, but that... yeah, that is nice. As I say, would I recommend it? Yes. Bottle beer, what would I give it? This is sort of ruby coloured. To get a mouth ruby. Now if that was off of there, it would be smooth, wouldn't have any. There's a slight carbonation, but bottle beer. But if that was off of there, you wouldn't have that. All that to be gone. It's like Leverbridge's doing Mad Ruby. That's a red coloured ale, smooth. That's a nice one. See, I have to get these things on the pump and show you guys. I say all beers to do going forward. I've not done any of them. I have to get hold of a few more. Yeah, what would I rate it? Definitely a get it. Nice, like, I suppose it's heavy. It's medium to heavy for taste. And as we're still in winter months, very nice as a winter warmer. I think that'd be nice in a pub, you know, around a fire. That's quite nice. I think that'd be nice, enjoyable. I'm going to go with an 8.5. I'm going to be nice and fair with that. I think 8.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I'll definitely buy it again. I quite like it. Would I want many of them? Probably over there I'd have 2 or 3 of them, I suppose. If it was, but as it is in a bottle, a couple of bottles would do me. So yeah, and then I'll probably go on something a bit lighter, a golden ale or something like that. But yeah, that's nice. 8.5 guys for me. So Badger's Cranborne Poacher, 5.7. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's a 5.7. Again, these beers are a bit stronger, dangerous, because it doesn't taste like a 5.7. So I know what I was thinking of. I'm thinking of Dandelion and Burdock, you know. I don't know why. So I'm actually, there is a sort of, I think it's the complexity of flavours. That's made me think of that. But actually, I think I'm thinking of Love Hearts. You know, the sweets Love Hearts. I used to get in a packet. You had all different flavours in there, didn't you? Could buy them sort of, you know, when I was drunk, that's what I'm thinking of, like sweets from my child, and they've sort of got that. I don't know, it's just something about it, it reminds me of them. I don't know why. Man, Babbling beer reviews here at the King&Dragon, guys. Very nice. Very nice. The playful things we can do with beer, eh? It's fantastic, really. Yeah, it's a nice nice one to start off the evening before the football comes on. And so I've got some brew dogs. Look out for them because they are going to come along soon. I'm just going to give my take on what I think to them. A lot of these I mean, that's quite nice. That's applying different flavours. But I don't class that as a poppy, like, you know, like them they're not brew dog to me. Have become like alka pops. They've got that sort of pineapple in it. Got to have grape, got to have this, you know. It's like you're coming away from the standard ale, you know what I mean? It's nice to keep a traditional ale, but add your own little, you know, bit of that brewery, you know. So yeah, nice. I like it. Bad and waffling. Been on this 20 minutes already, and I've not even added the intro, you know, on the exit part yet. So I hope I haven't bored you too much. Been away for a couple of weeks properly. I know I did that little video I dropped the other day, but I just thought I did that for a bit of fun. I was drinking Amstel, thought I'd throw that in the sun. Just see if it's any good, but draft lager in Spain. Probably not the, you know, if you went and pay for one, you probably get more of a more quality out of it. I don't know, you know. I think they're like these all-inclusives. They definitely, I don't know, they water it down. There was 2 taps in the bar as well. I mean, whether they have different lines going to, but like the Spanish, it's like a Spanish hotel I stayed in. I suppose they had sort of, they were paying, so they'd be on one end. They're all inclusive at the other end. So it's like, get all the riff-raff down the bottom there. We'll get the watered down tank on that one, and it tasted alright for what it was in the sun. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. whatever you're doing for the rest of the weekend, watching the football or whatever you're doing, or giving it a wide berth. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to Babble and Waffle some more. And I say, you know, what's your take on it? The other thing in the news was about Kate, wasn't it? That was the other thing about the media. The media love to get hold of stuff, don't they? You know, scaremongering and you know, any sort of conspiracies they can stir up. I mean, they've had to come out now and say what's going on. I mean, you knew something was going on, something was off anyway, and both going to hospital at the same time. And what a thing for William to deal with, whether you're all or not. You know, we're all family, we've got family. But to have your wife diagnosed like that, and the king, your dad, at the same time, it must be a lot for him to process, you know, and have to sort of keep your head up, you know, and they can't sort of grieve and relax like we can and go out of the way, can they? Because the media are just on them all the time, you know, and it's terrible, really. Then with the thing in Russia, you know, this Moscow attack, so much going on in there. So I say it's good to get away and forget all about it. This is where the pubs are good though, to chat. And where's it all going to end? Well, doom and gloom. We're doomed, doomed, as he said in Dad's Army, didn't he? Yeah. Drink more beer and let's just sort of chat it out and babble it out in the pub, eh? That's the way they do it, isn't it? It's a babbling beer reviews and have a chat. That's what, yeah, if I could do lives, so I'd like to do a live. I mean, I think I'll get 50 subscribers for that. It'd be nice just to sit here and, you know, have it as an open pub. And then I could babble and bore the pants off you all, couldn't I? I'm only joking. Yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, and as I say, have a good weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you back here for another babbling beer review soon. Cheers guys, take it easy.